Hashtag Never Trumper Jeff Flake was foreign lobbyist working for uranium firm with ties to Iran, by Gary Mayer for USA Politics Today. Since announcing he will not seek re-election in the 2018, Senator Jeff Flake, Republican of Arizona, is on a warpath against President Trump, while Flake is lamenting President Trump's rhetoric and nationalistic populist policies. It's important to remember the Arizona lawmaker has a checkered past as a foreign lobbyist who worked for a uranium mining firm with ties to Iran. Yahoo News reports Flake came back to Washington from Namibia in 1990 and launched a consulting firm, Interface Public Affairs. He signed up the Rosing uranium mining, one of the new nation's economic drivers, as a client. Flake signed on as the mine's representative a month after Namibia achieved independence. His job was to ensure that sanctions enacted by state and local governments in the U.S. didn't prevent the sale of Rosing uranium to some of the utilities around the country, he said. More recently, the Rosing mine has come under scrutiny for its financial ties to Iran. While the firm Rio Tinto owns 69% of the mine, the Iranian foreign investment company, which the Treasury Department describes as a wholly owned subsidiary of the Tehran regime, holds a 15% stake. Iran has held its share of the company since the 1970s, said Rio Tinto spokesman Iltad Hari. Okay, Flake said he was unaware that Iran owned part of the mine. Indeed, his 1990 federal filing states that Rosing was not owned, financed, controlled, or subsidized in part or whole by a foreign government, although Iran and Namibia both held stakes in the mine. Flake is in the news after being caught on hot mic saying Republicans are toast if President Trump and Judge Roy Moore take over the party. If we become the party of Roy Moore and Donald Trump, we are toast, Flake told Mayor of Phoenix, suburb of Mesa, Friday after taking questions at a town hall session. Later, Flake tweeted a link to the story saying, "No news here. I've been saying this to anyone who will listen." Flake on hot mic says GOP will be toast if the party of Trump and Moore win. Here it is. Jeff Flake, Republican Party is toast into hot mic.
ABC 15 exclusive that is getting bigger and bigger tonight.
We are the only station capturing what Senator Jeff Flake is saying about the future of the Republican Party.
Become the party of Roy Moore and Donald Trump. We are toast.
ABC 15's Melissa Blasius is live in the Satellite Center tonight with more on this. Melissa?
Yeah, that's right, Steve. Senator Jeff Flake painting a troubled picture for the future of the GOP. Microphone was still on after talking to constituents at a town hall meeting in Mesa. He was doing all of this while he was talking to another local Republican elected official. From tax reforms to brass tacks on the future of the Republican Party, just seconds after Senator Jeff Flake had finished a town hall on tax reform, he's still on an open mic, chatting it up with Republican ally, Mesa Mayor John Giles.
Become the party of Roy Moore and Donald Trump. We are the toast.
And I'm not throwing smoke at you, but you're the guy that could, just for fun, think how much fun it would be just to be the foil, you know, and to point out what an idiot this guy is.
Okay.
You know, anyway.
Just then, another man points to the senator's lapel mic. The realization washes over Jeff Flake's face. Back to the conversation, though. The mayor prodding the senator here to run for president, apparently referring to Donald Trump as an idiot. Giles had just minutes earlier asked Flake about the possibilities for 2020. You can see the mayor highlighted here at the front of the audience.
Senator Flake, I think can we start the presidential campaign today? If there's any way we can encourage you to think again about the prospect of doing that.
Mesa, a Republican stronghold that went more than 53% for Trump last year, a big bump over the 49% he won statewide. There could be political ramifications for the mayor speaking out against the president.
That's going to hurt.
All of this could also be an indication of how alarmed Republican elected officials are about the direction of their party.
You can tell there's smoke rising from the GOP. Now, whether or not they're going to be sounding the fire alarms yet remains to be seen. But again, I think folks we're just really seeing a lot of indicators right now that are leading to a not so pretty picture for 2018.
And we did reach out to both politicians here. Senator Flake's people stressed that he's talking about a what-if scenario. Mayor Giles would not elaborate at all on the idiot comment. However, he instead latched on to the issues about Senate candidate Roy Moore and his ethics. Of course, we'll continue to monitor the backlash possibly from this, as well as reaction in Mesa and across the valley. Reporting live in the Satellite Center, Melissa Blasius, ABC 15 Arizona.
Well, I don't think there's any doubt that Roy Moore has certainly divided people in the Republican Party. We've heard a lot of people encouraging him to step down. We'll continue to follow it. Thanks so much, Melissa.
Absolutely. Did you see his face around here when he was told that while he was walking that he had the mic on? Right here. Right about here. Right here.
Be the foil, you know, and to point out what an idiot.
Look at his face.
You know, anyway.
Just then, another man points to the senator's lapel mic. The realization washes over Jeff Flake's face.
That's
Back
it.
to the conversation.
That was priceless, actually. That was priceless. He didn't know the mic was on. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And again, thank you so much for watching.